I have a colleague, one of my national colleagues, who shall remain nameless, who says, nothing will be the same after Corona. The new normal. There'll be no handshakes. There'll be no nothing. They'll be completely different. I don't buy that. I push back with him. When it comes to international matters, foreign policy, alliances, the way we do national security, will it be markedly different after coronavirus? What do you expect?
I think we're going to pick up with great power competition where we left off. I think that's the dynamism that's driving the geopolitical world today.
Which is in the national security strategy.
Right, exactly.
Big power politics, competition.
If there's a difference, it's I think the countries that get up and running first will have an advantage coming out of the block, which is why I've often said so important to get the U.S. economy going again, get that V-shaped recovery. That is the single most important thing we do in foreign policy. I take real objection to somehow that this means that somehow people still say this, even though it's completely not. We're isolationists. We're not multilateralists. Right? Today, I mean, I just saw a tweet. Oh, the president pulled out of WHO. Obviously, he doesn't care about alliances or anything. This is so not true. The president disengages from things that he doesn't think are working.
For America.
Exactly. So the president is insistent that there be a meeting of the G7, right? And he said, we got to figure out how we get these guys here in person.
Yes, to Camp David.
If you are an isolationist and if you don't believe in talking to your global partners, why the heck does he want all the members of the G7 to come?
James,
because he doesn't get enough use out of Camp David.
James, you're going to get in trouble for calling the Beltway bandits naked. The establishment policy will the emperor is naked. James, you're going to get in trouble.
So that historians used to call this it's cherry picking.
Yes.
Right? So essentially, you pick the information that
bolsters your argument,
conforms your argument, and just throw that out there, or find one thing and then say, well, this is everything, right? And this is the way. I mean, this is so. Look, I had to laugh because people are going after Twitter and all these other things now, right? And they're saying, well, they're fact checking everything else. And, okay, so what they're doing is they're actually imitating what the media have done in terms of trying to fact check the president and everything else. What has happened to the credibility of these large media organizations
in the last couple of years
that have gone after the president by fact checking him? How much do people trust them more? And the answer is it is crashed and burned. So if I'm a social media platform and say, well, I'm going to do what mainstream media is doing, how do you think that's going to help your business case?
I don't know if anybody's listening. Are you going to write that article up? That's a good article. If you're not, I'm going to write that.
I'm a foreign policy guy. I don't do this.
I love that. You're absolutely right.
But isn't that true?
No, you're aping the model that failed.
Right.
For 3 years.
Twitter is basically copying kind of CNN, MSNBC, Media
Washington
Matters,
Post.
Right, Media Matters, fact-checking. And what's happened to all of them? They've lost credibility doing that. So why is Twitter doing that? I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make corporate sense.
Right.
But it makes sense if you are a prisoner to a virtue signaling ideology. Right. Isn't it virtue signaling? It's like corporate virtue signaling. What else could it be?
I don't understand.
How can you explain it?
I don't understand it. I mean, it's not.
James Carafano can't explain something.
And look at Facebook. Facebook's gone exactly the opposite way. They said we're not.
We're not the arbiters of truth.
Right. Yeah.
This is a social forum.
I mean, I understood people that were concerned, because we deal in terrorism, for example. Right. So terrorists on the media, right? National security threats,
right? Public
safety threats.
Right.
Okay, where there's possibly a legitimate need for intervention. I get that.
Or where there's a statute, criminal, pornography, child porn, you're breaking a crime, you stop it.
Right. But protecting us from people lying to us, really?
or being the arbiter of what truth is.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think so. Follow this man right now.